This one on top.
Oh God. Should've told me I look like a fucking elf.
And I don't.
Yo, just a couple elves.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the Modern Fossil. We're gonna get the next witness into the courtroom.
Finally time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh?
One second. There's one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up.
Shh! Silence!
Now I see. It's all becoming clear.
What's clear?
Tonight! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor. A coffee maniac at that. Am I correct?
Well, yes! That is right! Not bad. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil.
Hail, Sir Prosecutor. Let me introduce myself. My name is Luke Atme, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens.
Oh, these two make a perfect pair.
They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off.
I've heard that on the night of the crime, you were all alone on security detail.
You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes. If Detective Gumshoe is worth anything, that is.
Hey, what the hell?
Shut the fuck up! I'm testifying!
Why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason. Oh my God!
Just got a cramp in my thigh.
Oh, God!
Oh no! I'm dehydrated. I'm usually mega hydrated because I used to get cramps all the time.
Well, I can give you a lot of hydration if you need it.
Oh, buddy, you better believe it.
I'll be right back for 5 minutes.
You gotta put up the.
Alright, let's continue on.
There must be some reason, I'm sure of it.
Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed. What I witnessed?
It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Master Mask, destiny descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the carrot struck a fierce blow upon my noble hand. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I look, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal?
My specially made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to the things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural.
I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of his performance that evening.
Well said, old-timer. Let me explain. We are not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great Master Mask, my arch enemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me.
Very well. Proceed with the examination, Mr. Wright.
Alright, I have a theory.
Yep.
Look at me is Master Mask.
You said
it's the perfect crime, right? You're a detective. You create your biggest foe to make yourself look good.
So you create your own rival, which is yourself.
Is yourself.
You get publicity and
yeah,
that actually makes a lot of sense. And it was morning in approximately It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. But you're actually missing something. How could he wear that mask with his nose? You know? His nose won't fit in the mask.
You actually, no, that actually is an amazing point.
So that would be 1 o'clock on the morning of the 12th.
You ever say, how do you say 12th?
12.
Say it again?
12.
12th.
Yep.
I struggle with words like that. Like,
Yeah.
how can a word end with FTH? 12. LFTH? Dude, look, 4 consonants in a row? That should not exist.
Dude.
It should be 12th.
Yeah, they fucking like.
I'm being dead serious. It should be 12th.
And the fucking the Polish people with like 17 consonants in a row as a word. Come on, Polish people.
Oh yeah.
Get
oh,
your
it's great.
language straight.
JDREZYCH
Yeah,
XC, and then they just throw
WZY.
like an I at the end,
Yeah.
but it makes an ooh sound. 12th.
That's an impressive deduction, sir lawyer.
You were on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at the time?
A penetrating question. I was in the basement warehouse near the computer.
Near the computer, huh?
So then you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it.
Up to this point, I've tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief.
Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday, too.
Don't she also said that they've never spotted the thief at the crime scenes before?
Precisely! That is precisely why I chose not to hide last night. I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief.
Looks like the thief was the one applying pressure. On your pigeony head, that is.
In any case,
That's when my nemesis, the infamous Mask dancingly descended upon me.
Dancingly descended? From where exactly?
well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else?
So in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me! So how is it that you didn't notice the thief?
My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow, while my ears listened for his footfalls. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. It could only be due to his suddenly camouflage cape and soft-soled shoes.
I hereby dub you Ace Dunce.
Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head.
You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened.
Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask. That's all I can recall.
That's not very solid as far as testimony goes.
However, fortunately, I had my third monocle, the security camera, at the ready. It captured his image perfectly. It should be sufficient, I believe.
Well, as long as this photo is authentic, I don't see a problem here. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have a problem with the photo? Good! Then let's continue with the testimony.
Doctor swallowed me before I could lay a sequel trick. When I awoke, it was gone.
Attacked and knocked unconscious? And you weren't able to do a thing? That's certainly some very impressive detective work.
Well, sir lawyer, have you ever been so suddenly struck on the head?
Huh? Well, actually, yes. By a fire extinguisher.
And what happened?
I was knocked out.
And you lost your memory, too.
You see, you have no right to look down on me then, do you? The only reason I didn't lose my memory was because I have more brains to begin with.
You may have brains, but the wiring to the self-reflection part seems to be severed.
In any case, that was...
How I was knocked senseless, and then...
Can we, do this?
I think it's funny how we're talking about wiring and then...
Yeah, and the fucking wires fuck over. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
About this 30 minutes.
My silver cord was loosened, and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium.
As usual, I have no idea what this guy is saying.
I
Sounded
think
like Nick Kaufman for a second there. That's fine.
You actually sound like... Oh, man, do it again?
I think he's saying that he was out cold.
Fuck, I've lost it now.
It totally reminded me of something, but I forgot.
I think he's saying that he was out cold.
So, what happened during these 30 minutes?
No one can see, Your Honor. That splinter time has truly vanished into the ether.
Just what is he going on about?
Something suspicious about Detective Atme. How could he not have noticed when the thief came in?
Oh, so he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. But that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence.
Huh? It's Peeves.
The real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie?
Alright, what am I doing, dude?
Alright. Let's refresh the evidence for me here.
Okay,
Let's see
so-
what we got here.
We got the poster. This is what the jar looks like. It's all cracked and sucks and looks terrible. And then we got the Amife golden statue. It was moved at the night of the crime.
Right.
The sacred urn, that was stolen, is completely priceless. It is fucking useless. The Damascus calling card. He says, right here, I come to pull over the most priceless chunk. Take good care of that speckled urn, won't you? Says Master Mask. The camera data went off once at 1 a.m. Damascus knocked at me out doing the crime with a blow to the back of the head. The security camera photo shows Master Mask out here. We did do this. He might not be that Master Mask because he's not wearing a brooch, but God, it was like, fuck, I got the brooch over here. I found it at the scene of the crime, so that might be Master Mask. Black Belt Rider, found, you don't really care about it, but I don't know, you don't really care. Don't care. Here's what Master Mask actually looks like, with the brooch on.
Right, okay.
And here's the brooch itself. It was found in the shadow of Amife's statue. It looks like it was torn off some clothing.
Okay.
It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date change. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Master Mask, dancingly descended upon me.
Okay, at 1 o'clock in the morning,
Yes.
is there a timestamp on that picture?
Yeah. At 1 o'clock in the morning. It says right here.
It is?
Yeah.
Well, but I thought there was a picture of him, like, on footage. With, like, a time, like, yeah, footage of him?
I don't think it says, yeah, right here. 1 o'clock in the morning.
58.
That's 1 o'clock in the
So
morning.
it's just a general... It's not exactly 1 o'clock.
Around 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head.
Oh, wait, go back to that.
This?
Just as it began to turn.
Yeah.
Coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Began to turn... What is he referring to? What direction?
Towards Master Mask.
And how do you get hit in the back of the head?
As he began to turn.
Shit, okay. Keep going.
Okay. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
Okay, alright. Let's go back to the evidence here.
What the jar looks like.
Yep, okay.
The Army face statue was moved at the night of the crime. The sacred urn is completely has no monetary value. It's useless. The mask calling card, he is saying, I'm gonna go get your priceless work of art and take good care of that speckled urn, won't you? Camera data went off at 1 a.m. Chishishito knocked out, the mask knocked at me out doing the crime with a blow to the back of the head. That's what, right there, and at 1 a.m., there's the mask right there. He's looking fucking sly.
Okay, well, I guess my question is, how was his brooch ripped off of him, of his costume, if Atme never even, like, landed a single blow?
Well, that's your answer. I answered your question. Don't worry.
Mr. Atme, can you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours?
Ha ha! This belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Master Mask! It is, in point of fact, Master Mask's brooch!
It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened.
Ha! Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough.
Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing.
Ripped off! Just like my Amway days! Aha!
We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night. You, Detective at me. Detective at me. You must have fought with the thief that night. So why did you lie in your testimony to the court?
It is? Giving false testimony is a serious crime.
No, just wait just a moment, sir, old-timer.
Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home!
I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately.
The true measure of a man is the amount of work he does. That's what I always say. Heck, you can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right?
You talk too much.
Witness, so are you now saying that you and the thief fought?
Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor.
Excuse me?
Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules.
Indeed, I understand. Look at me. Can agree completely. Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, look at me cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed the weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his own fists. But they were not enough. His first blow struck two. Bam! That's all she wrote.
So, in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Mask the Mask.
Correct. It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak.
Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always got confused about which testimony goes with which case.
That can't be good.
Oh, no. You think by the end of the series that the judge will fucking, like, die from Alzheimer's?
I think he's just gonna, like... I think he's just gonna, like, show up and just be like...
Where am I? Oh!
Your Honor,
What is this, a funeral? Why am I wearing a black gown?
Your Honor, this is a courtroom.
Am I in an African American church choir?
Sure, Your Honor. Can you not interrupt me while I'm doing my cross-examination, Your Honor?
Cross-examination!
Oh, I remember. Indeed, it is true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment.
So why did you look away from the door anyway?
In addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. That's why I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course.
So you were momentarily vulnerable when you were working on the computer? What should I do? Should I ask him some more questions? Yeah.
Yeah.
About the computer.
The computer. Come on.
So did that computer belong to Lord Lee Taylor as well?
Correct. Yeah. Except for the program that manages the data. That was especially designed by me. Look at me.
In that case, he could have easily manipulated the data.
That's wrong, sir lawyer. However, look at me cannot be so easily discombobulated.
What does that mean? Discombobulated?
Young people these days, they really irritate me. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean. In fact, hold on.
Sorry, but what exactly does it mean anyway?
Now I've forgotten. What was I saying?
Jeez, it's better than all people. It's better than all people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago.
Well, looks like we've cleared that up. You could go on with your testimony. Fortunately, the thief grabbed the weapon from the side and rendered me senseless.
What do you mean by weapon from the side?
Naturally, that thief had no idea that I, look at me, was hiding in that area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse.
Sword? You mean the sword that was all twisted like a tree branch?
Correct. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp.
Okay, so he is talking about the Shishishito.
So the thief armed himself with a sword? And what about yourself, witness?
A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough.
You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities?
But of course, in college, I was second in charge of the boxing club.
I'm sorry if I failed to find that appropriately impressive.
However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Master Mask.
This guy is a real piece of work!
Oh, it's just blow shook true. Bam! That's what you wrote.
Can you tell us a little more about what happened?
My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious.
Powericious?
I assumed the Acme fighting stance. But a sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me.
What do I do now? Should I ask more about this? You were blinded? So what was this flash of light that blinded you?
God! I was bathed in a golden light that seemed to come from the statue of the woman.
A statue of Ami Faye. I'm guessing.
Well, that wasn't very much help at all. Well, what do you think, Nick?
Well, there's one thing that I'm absolutely sure of now.
Yeah? What is it?
This Luke at me guy? He's definitely hiding something.
What?
I think I'm starting to figure out what really happened that night. And about the true nature of this detective.
Oh, man.
Fuck!
Oh, I fucked up? I'm supposed to ask about his fighting style?
I'm pretty sure.
No.
If it is, then...
Dude, we're done with the water.
No.
We're done.
No.
We are done.
No. If it was this, then you're in big trouble.
It doesn't matter either way.
No. Go ahead.
What is this at me fighting style?
I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you.
That's it? That's the at me fighting style?
Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony?
It's a waste of time. Right? Well, I don't know. Am I supposed to leave it? I guess I gotta say it was very important because I don't think I can leave anything.
Of course it's important! We've learned a detective's secret technique after all.
Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone late at night.
Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out!
Now then, witness! We'll go ahead and add that secret information to the official testimony.
I put my back to the wall to fight, but the thief's blow landed upon my third eye.
I won't spare you if you get this question right. What is my favorite color?
Your favorite color.
My favorite color.
Okay, I have an instinct, but
What are your instincts, man?
damn it. Blue.
What?
Right? It's blue, right? Okay.
I was gonna say it's nothing like too specific, plain aqua, or like ocean blue. or
Well, like
something.
when you say it, I'm like, okay, I think it's blue, but I'm like, thinking back, like, you ever specifically mentioned some other color? All right.
Where is this third eye you're talking about?
My anus. Oh, it's right between my right and left eyebrows. It's quite invisible to the unenlightened. You may call it the forehead if you like.
Why didn't you just say that in the first place?
Sir Lawyer! Looks like the creases in your own forehead are getting deeper.
Mr. Atney got hit in the forehead then.
That's what he says.
I've got a funny feeling about that.
Actually, so do I.
Okay, so what am I doing?
Okay. Okay. Well. Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, look at me cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his fists, but they were not enough. I put my back to the wall to fight, but the thief's blow landed upon my third eye, aka forehead.
Yes.
Okay, well, now we go back to the fact that he was hitting the back of the head, not the front of the head.
Detective Atney! Your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards. Oreo and milk for too long.
What fun this is, Sir Lawyer! It is always a pleasure to cross swords with you. Cross penises. And now once again you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet.
I believe this is what you said yesterday.
No, the coward must have run his way in through somewhere besides the door. And my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here.
From behind, huh?
But just now you testified he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head.
It seems I've made another mistake.
Detective Atney, that's not the only strange part of your testimony.
Well, what do you mean by that?
For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security.
Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad.
That's wrong!
There is human. Forgive. Divine. Humans aren't machines. They have souls. Feelings. They live. They die, they love, they hate. And yes, they even make mistakes.
Hey, hold on! It's not as pretty as that.
Really? What is it like then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules.
This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around.
And you'll turn things around.
In the
next
next episode,
episode.
features right is Turning Trials and Tribulations, Modern Fossil. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment below.
Goodbye.
I love you.